actually kept your promise. You came to surprise me for my birthday, and then I asked you to come back every week, and every week you've been back.
Yep.
Yeah. I like
You can't get rid of me.
No, I know. At some point, you're going to be busy and go on tour and everything. So it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
And I know Justin as the sweetest, kindest guy. And you do things that I don't think a lot of people hear about.
Yeah.
You were in New York last week having dinner. And tell everybody what you did.
So I saw a group of police officers sitting beside me, and I paid for their dinner.
You just decided to take care of their check.
Yeah.
And then you took your picture with them. That's a good thing to do. Then they like you.
Yeah.
That's smart. I do that too.
Gotta get good with the police.
Yeah, you gotta get in good with the fuzz. Yeah.
With the fuzz.
I call them the fuzz. Last week, Justin was here. We've been doing some pranks. Like the first week you were here, we were hiding in the women's bathroom and scared women when they went into the stall. Last week, you decided to prank call a fan of yours, Jacqueline. She was in Boston, and she doesn't know it. She thinks she's here for a taping that's later. She doesn't even know this is a show right now. She's in the dressing room. We're keeping her hidden back there. And this is Jacqueline and her mom, I think. And so they're just waiting. And they have no idea that Justin is here. Oh, they're practicing their moves. That's great. They have no idea. All right, so anyway, they don't know that Justin's here or that we're doing a show. And in a few minutes, we're going to surprise her and call her out here. So, because Justin is so good at pranks, and I had you on my new show, Repeat After Me.
Yep.
And I don't know if you saw it last week, but Repeat After Me is a show based on what we do here on the show, where we put the earpiece in, and so...
it was fun.
You were great.
I had a good time.
You were so sweet, because afterwards you texted me, you were like, I felt so nervous because she was such a nice lady.
She was such a sweet lady, and they made me do, like, really weird things.
I know.
Like, her name was Tish, and I had to say she had a nice tush.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
That even made me a little like, oh, you have to say nice tush, Tish.
Yeah.
But you were so polite, because she kept talking and she wouldn't stop talking, and you didn't want to interrupt her. But you did everything that we asked you to do. I want to show a couple of, this is on Tuesday night's episode coming up.
Walk up to the line and do the same thing. Just drop it. Okay, stay close, stay close. Have you ever robbed a liquor store, Tish? Okay.
You ever robbed a liquor store?
No. No, why would I want to do that? I love that you held her while you did it. I mean, not only did you say it, but you decided to hold her from the...
Yeah.
Oh, that was really great. So she's trying to teach Justin how to bowl, and you just were, she was really a good sport, though.
Yeah,
But
she
she
was
talked like, okay, here's what I don't understand that you're doing. You're getting roasted on Comedy Central.
Yes.
And Kevin Hart is the host.
He's the roast master.
He's the roast master.
Yeah.
And you have to be nervous. You have to be scared. I mean, right?
Ah! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Don't do that to me. Oh, God. Why me? I'm the prankster.
Reaction. Oh, my God.
I'm the prankster. Why are you doing this for? I thought we were together on this.
No, because I'm not part of the comedy roast, so this was my only shot at you. So.
Oh, my gosh.
Look how great you were. This was perfect. You have to be nervous. You have to be scared. I mean, right?
Ah! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yes. He was a Calvin Klein model.
Yeah.
He was trying to be as good looking as you.
Oh, my gosh, I'm still shaking.
Okay. Oh, that was so good. All right. We'll be back after this.
That was an amazing montage.
I know. And that's no one's in there.
Okay.
We're not going to do it to you today.
And it's not amateur hour.
No. I'm not going to, because I can't top how I did it the first time. You were the best scare. Well, I don't know. Sarah Paulson was pretty good, too, but...
That was a near-death experience.
It kind of was. You went down.
Yeah.
Were there
There's
injuries?
several ways I could have died.
Well, now you're being dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's extreme.
Yeah.
No,
But
but-
I really just was watching that backstage, and I was just thinking, like, thank you so much for going so above and beyond to make people happy.
Oh.
And yeah,
Well,
that's not a good example of it.
no.
But
No, you could have hit your head on the
it
toilet
was funny
bowl.
afterward. You did this laugh afterward that I have found myself. I loved the sound so much that I found myself doing it sometimes when I laugh hard enough. You went. You went. Like, and you couldn't breathe.
That's how happy I was.
That's how happy you were to see me fall down like that.
Yes. And now
So-
you do it too, you said.
It's caught on.
Yeah.
It's a great sound. If you go back and watch it on YouTube, listen for her laugh, and then who will be the one that's embarrassed, not the one on the ground.
I think we have to play it back so I can hear
Yeah.
that laugh.
It's
now,
really good.
That montage, though, like, keep in mind that you haven't been here in how long has it been?
Yeah, 4 years. I was recovering from the fall.
No. But look at all the content we had, and you haven't been here in 4 years. You'd think you'd want to come back because you had so much fun.
I know, and now I have.
Okay, and now you've
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah, I have come back.
Yes.
I mean, I had an album out called Reputation.
I know.
And I really. You guys are friendly. Yeah, with the album, I just basically wanted to just make music and not explain it.
Yeah.
But I missed you
worked
so
out.
much. It was really.
You still sold a bunch of albums without even talking. I mean, usually people go to promote their music because it helps sell albums. You don't have to do that.
Well, that's nice of you to say.
It's true.
I mean, I am having fun being back here. It's been really great to be back here, and like, I definitely do. I think as a songwriter, I enjoy communicating about what I've made. Like, I really do like that part of the process. But I also just feel like with my career, I want to do what feels right at the time.
Yeah.
You know, like, so it just, at that time, I coined this phrase, there will be no explanation, there will just be reputation. Because I am dramatic.
Yes.
That's a very dramatic thing, but it rhymed, it was kind of catchy, and and so I stuck with it.
Right. Is that in one of your songs? Because if it isn't, it should be.
Thank you, no, and I think it's a little late for that because now we're on to like another different album.
I know, but you still could have that.
For an album that's not Reputation,
Yeah.
it's a little off-brand,
No,
but I
no.
will think about it.
No, just like clothing comes back in style, you can come right back around to that topic again if you'd like.
It could be like a vintage.
You can do anything you want, Taylor Swift.
Thank you for saying that.
You know, I mean, I really, people thought, oh God, she's been away for so long, how is this album gonna do? And they put so much, I don't think pressure on you, because I don't think you
Yeah,
felt
there's pressure.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay, but because it seemed like people were like expecting this not to be as good, or that album not to be as, and you just came back and proved them all wrong.
Aw.
You know, it's true, because you didn't worry about how certain people do things. You do things your own way, and it all works out for you.
Thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome. Now,
Aw.
let's talk about me. No, not talk about me. But so these here, let's talk about, you're on the cover of Entertainment Weekly, and you have all
yeah.
these Easter eggs on here, right?
Yeah, and I feel like
Explain what the eggs are to people who don't understand.
yeah, because I think that is necessary. So it's like when we say Easter eggs, we're not only talking about like Easter eggs that you would go on an Easter egg hunt for on Easter. It's like it's kind of like a clue, like a foreshadowing kind of thing. I like to plant Easter eggs in a video like that will be like a lyric from unreleased music, or like a little hint or a little wink to what's coming in the future.
Right.
So yeah, like that was kind of the theme of what we did the Entertainment Weekly thing on, and it's just been really fun to kind of expand the musical experience past just listening to a song. Like I also want people to be like watching the music video and what's that thing in the background and what's that song playing underneath there and is there a reason she said that in French? So
Right. Because people, and usually your fans are pretty good at figuring it out, right?
they're excellent at figuring
What
it
is
out.
the worst, how far off have they been? What's the worst they've been?
Oh, man. Well, there were some fans that thought I had something to do with Avengers Endgame,
Oh, really?
which I would which I would have loved to have been asked, but I wasn't.
No, you weren't.
Asked to be in it at all.
Yeah.
Because we had the single coming out the same day, and I have a song that was called Endgame, and so they were like, oh my God, she's gonna defeat Thanos, and
Right.
I let everyone down.
Yeah, yeah.
Again.
That was confusing. On your jacket, you have a lot of things on here, but you don't have something that next time you wear a jacket, that's.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's you as a kitty cat.
Yeah, and that's two things you love.
Those are the two things I love the most.
Together,
in the
put
world.
together.
Yeah.
All right, we have to take a
Thank
break. I'll let
you.
you cry about that. We'll be back. Oh, Beyonce. Yeah, right? Oh, and even though this is Tuesday today, right? You must still be recovering from Sunday.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm still not recovered, actually.
Yeah. I mean, that's, you got to be tired. You put so much energy into your performances every time I see you that you just give it your all.
I do. I do.
Yeah.
And when I get home, I'm like completely lazy. I don't want to clean. I don't want to do anything but try to recover. It's my job to give 100%. And I feel like, you know, I've been allowed to do what I love for so long. I love my job, so the least I can do is give my all. You know, you do the same thing.
We feel it. Well, yeah, but now are you like me, where you want to relax, but then after just a short amount of time, you can't wait to do something again?
I don't know how to relax.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't like to get a massage. I don't like to.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Oh, I like to get a massage.
Yeah, I go a little far. The only time I can really relax is on a boat, because then I have no excuse. I'm stuck, and I have to take care of myself and eat good food, and I can't escape.
I did that for the first time this past summer.
Really?
And I went along the Italian and French Riviera, and it was just amazing.
Did you like it?
I loved it, but I thought I was in the middle of nowhere and just swimming, and the paparazzi got me. There was no one around, and they were photographing me. I don't know.
Very scary.
They're like in dolphin suits or something. I don't know where they came from.
That's the craziest thing. My mom always, I call her and she's like, oh, I didn't like that outfit you had on yesterday. I'm like, how do you know? they tape everything.
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Because you never know. It's one thing when you're prepared, but when you don't know, it's...
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I was looking around. I thought for sure I was kind of, but anyway. But that's so now you and speaking of that, congratulations, you got married, and you did that without anybody knowing.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Yeah, we were talking earlier. It feels different to be married. It really does, and it feels good, doesn't it?
Feels great.
And how long were you and Jay-Z together before you got married?
Oh gosh, listen to me. I'm about to start yapping.
Yeah.
We've been together a long time. It's been about 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
7 years. But it does feel different, doesn't it?
Feels great.
I really love it. So 7 years, and was it something that y'all talked about, or you just all of a sudden decided let's do it?
I mean, it's different for everyone. I was really young. I'm only 27. So I was really young, and you know, I feel like it's important for women and men to have their goals in their own life before they can complete someone else. So, you know, we took our time.
He must have been pushing on getting married to lock you up, though. He must have been saying, come on, I know you're young, but let's just do it. He must have been, like, really pushing to, you know, come on. I mean, not that he's not a great guy and that you're both lucky, but, you know, he must have been, come on, let's do it.
He's a cool guy. He's cool. He's patient.
He's a great guy.
He is.
I really like him a lot. And I got you a wedding gift. I got you some towels. And
just what I need. Oh, this is hot. Thank you. Oh, man.
Well, I'll get you something. Yeah. You know, it'd be nice for the boat to have some nice towels.
Be great for a boat, yeah.
Nice coffee maker for the boat. All right, let's talk about the difference between Beyonce and Sasha Fierce. There's and Sasha Fierce is, she's on the CD. Are you on the CD at all? Because the CD is I Am Sasha Fierce, and it's someone different.
Yeah.
Did you make that name up?
I did.
Uh-huh.
Yes. It's actually two CDs. It's a double disc.
Right.
And half of it is really natural, and the songs are all love songs and really vulnerable and more closer to who I really am. And that's why it's named I Am. And then the other half is Sasha Fierce, who was basically who you guys saw.
She's in that position back there.
She is,
yeah,
yes.
that's her.
That's who y'all saw singing Single Ladies.
Over there.
It's very different from who I really am. And I think people expect me to be more like Sasha Fierce when they meet me. So this is really more of an introduction to me. You know, I know when I was speaking with you during the commercial, you really like Flaws and All, and those type of songs I love to sing more than the up-tempo. So
really,
yeah, I do. So I was able to do what I really wanted to do, but still give the fans what they want.
Yeah. Well, I like all your music, but she's going to sing a song, really, because I've asked her because she knows it's my favorite song, Flaws and All, and she's going to sing it at the end of the show. If you haven't heard the song, it is so beautiful. But that's what I was saying, is like you have so many different sides of you, you know, with those ballads and with that kind of energy. And so Sasha is something that you can turn on and off, or does she just show up sometimes when you're...
No, she stays
I'm
on
not
the
asking
stage.
if you're crazy. I'm asking...
No, because people are like, okay, I don't understand this Sasha Fierce thing. It's for fun. It's fun, and it gives me an excuse to blame anything really bad on Sasha Fierce.
I see, yeah. I see. Well, she's doing okay. I love you.
I love you too.
They love you. And I explained to them when you walked away that this was a last-minute thing. We had no intention. I had a monologue planned, and it was really funny, you guys. And when I heard you just decided to sing that in rehearsal, and there was no plan for it. And I was like, that was beautiful. Let's do that to open the show. And graciously, you said yes. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for giving them that yes. I mean. And I said that's got to feel good because it's the first time you sang it since you sang it at the Grammys.
Yeah.
And so I mean, you explained, you tweeted out what happened, but let's talk about what happened.
Sound check was great, went really well, I was really excited. And then during the changeover in the ad break, the microphones fell onto the piano strings, which is what the guitar noise was. Some people thought it was Bieber rehearsing, but it wasn't him. We're on great terms. And then it just kind of put the whole thing off, really. And yeah.
Could you tell, when you were singing away?
I heard it straight away, and I wanted to turn, I knew what it was, because in rehearsal on the Saturday, they were like, we're gonna double mic the piano just in case one of them doesn't work. And I knew where the mic was, and I wanted to turn around and lift it up, but I froze. But I actually felt like it went well. In the room, they actually sorted the problem, and I'm always a bit pitchy anyway, so I wasn't particularly... I am, it's emotion. It's emotion. When I'm flat and I'm sharp, I'm just emotional. But yeah, so it was fine, you know, whatever. And I wanted to tell everyone straight away because there seemed to be a lot of confusion as to what it was. Yeah. And I was embarrassed. I woke up the next morning to people in England being like, we still love you, don't worry. And I was like, I didn't ask you if you still loved me, but thanks. I was so embarrassed.
That is the worst feeling.
Worst.
When you're already going through questioning what happened, and then people start trying to make you feel better, and it only makes you feel worse.
Only makes you feel worse.
Yeah. Did you feel bad the next day?
Oh, yeah, I cried pretty much all day yesterday.
Wow. So finally you cried to your own song.
Well, the thing is, in fairness, I would have cried if it went really well as well. If it had been like a standout performance, I would have cried as well. Oh, I always cry.
See, well.
But yeah, I kept like spontaneously bursting into tears yesterday for no reason. But it was all right. I was fine.
Well, sometimes it feels good to cry, and plus you had to have all that emotion pent up and everything. But so that's why it's so great you got to do that again right away because you know, get back on the horse, as they say.
Yeah, and it wasn't too bad. I treated myself to a burger.
Oh, okay.
And a beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure you had a great night.
Oh, I did.
I'm sure you did. So you were here the first time. We were just playing during the commercial break, Rollin' in the Deep. We had you here in 2008 for that song. And since 2008, 10 Grammys, 1 Oscar, 1 Golden Globe, 13 Billboard Awards, 4 American Music Awards, sold over 50 million albums. You're welcome.
Oh, my God. I've never heard it like that. It's crazy. That is ridiculous. That is amazing.
I mean, really, that is a lot to accomplish in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
What has changed for you in your life? I mean, I can imagine but what is the hardest thing to deal with all this fame?
I think just having to be guarded sometimes, and I'm so mouthy. You know, I never really hold back how I feel or when I say it or who I say it to. And I feel like sometimes now when I walk into a room, everyone shuts up to hear what I have to say, even if I'm not saying something to them. I might be like whispering something about what happened the night before, and But just that, but it's a very small price to pay.
Yeah.
Really, I don't really mind. I mean, there was a period when I had my kid where I didn't leave my house for a while. And then I asked, like, a fellow musician, he sort of said, how are you feeling? You're not becoming a recluse, are you? And I was like, no, but maybe. And he's like, if you're going to become a recluse, you need a big enough house to be a recluse in. And that was when I was like, no way, I'm not, and then I'm out. I was fine after that.
Because you didn't want to buy a bigger house.
No, but also I didn't want to, that mentality is not my thing. So.
Of course. And then that kid is growing up like the movie Room. That's not fair. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So he is how old?
He's 3.
3 years old.
He's having the best time. He's here today. And
Is
he's
he?
having the best time.
What's he doing?
Right now he's at the Batman Museum and like he's been to the fire station here, he's been to the Warner Brothers shop. Honestly, he's having the best time.
Oh, that's fantastic.
He thinks I'm so cool when he comes to work with me and stuff like that happens.
Does he understand? I mean, is he musical? Is he singing yet?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I wouldn't. He's not a phenomenon, no.
Yeah. He's not musical in any way yet. Not a genius.
No, not yet. It's not a project. No.
He will be though, don't you think?
Well, if he wants to be, I'll help him.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Hi.
How's it going?
I'm good. I'm good. You did such a great job hosting the Grammys. That was a very.
Thank you so much.
Look, hosting is hard anyway, and you're always so present. That's what I love about you, is that you always look like you're in the moment, whatever you're doing. But that was a especially hard night to do anything, and you handled it so well that you must have been freaking out having to host that.
Well, I mean, we were all freaking out because obviously hearing the news about Kobe and his daughter was so tragic, and none of us can still believe it right now to this day. So I think that it was definitely a crazy feeling because literally minutes before we were going to do something else, and we had to really figure out how could we properly honor him in his house on this night, and everybody who adores him and loves him so much has been inspired by him, and it felt so devastated in that moment. We couldn't, we had to properly do that. So I think that, I was literally backstage. I put on my meditation music. I just was thinking, and I called some of my closest people that helped me, really find the truth in the moment. And, it was just so happened Boyz II Men was there already that night, and we wanted to do something special, create just something that felt like it was the right thing. And we pulled it together, and it was just beautiful. It was like that magic that happens when it's necessary. And so, whoa. It was so much, but I was very honored to be able to share that moment with all of us, with the entire world, that we together could go through something that hurt so bad together. And I feel really honored to have been able to be there with you in that time.
Yeah, you handled it really well. You did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
So it was your birthday Saturday, it was my birthday Sunday, and so you had to go to bed early because of the show the next day. Did you make up for it Sunday night?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I did.
You did.
I partied on your birthday real hard.
Yeah, you stayed out late?
Real late.
Yeah.
Like late. I got home, I was like, oh no, 4:30.
Oh, wow.
Felt good. I was like, ooh, it's been a little sex since it's been 4:30.
Yeah.
It was great, and happy birthday to you too. And yes, I was definitely asleep by like 11 p.m. on Saturday on my birthday. I was like, I gotta go to bed. Let's get myself together.
That's late for me.
Right.
So you have a new album, it's called Alicia. How did you come up with that name?
It was really hard. I mean, I couldn't think of anything, obviously, and so I just went with that. Truly, I've realized that I've never been more fully myself. And I've never been fully Alicia than I am in this moment. And I'm really enjoying getting to know myself in a way that I haven't maybe been brave enough to before, or haven't just really understood the nuances of what makes us all who we are. And so this music really reflects all of me. And I felt like this is the first time I could actually call this album Alicia, because I'm finally so much closer to who I am.
That's fantastic. When does it come out?
March 20th.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And the song that you're going to perform for us, that you performed at the Grammys, such a beautiful song.
Wow, thank you.
Such a beautiful song.
Underdog. I love this song so much. Like, it's like sometimes songs just have a thing about them and they come at the right time. And so this song means so much, I think, in this current climate where we are in the world, just really remembering that we're here to defy the odds and there's nothing that can stop us.
It is a beautiful song, and you're here on a good day because she is going to perform that song for us when we come back. We'll be back. Okay, we're back with Ed Sheeran, and I have to say congratulations. You were nominated for 2 Grammys, and I also have to say I am outraged that you were not nominated for Album of the Year or Song of the Year. I cannot believe that was not nominated for Song of the Year. I mean,
I think, you know, like my like outlook on it is like it's just some years you have your year and some years you don't have your year, and maybe this year isn't my year.
Well, that song, I mean, it did not leave my head. I mean, ever.
But that's the point. That's where you win. That's where the validation comes from, where you actually see genuine people enjoying the songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah.
So like,
Okay.
I'd rather have like a lifetime of people coming up to me of saying like, this song affects me in this way, in a positive way, and like this song's like my wedding song, this song was my first kiss, than, you know, anything else. I think that's where the validation comes from.
Well, you're very...
But thank you.
You're a very well-adjusted person. And Perfect, the song that you just did, you said that's your favorite song?
Yeah,
Why
it
is that?
Do you know what? It was like one of the fastest songs that I'd written and had just kind of come out, and it was the first song I wrote for the album, and I'm still not really like sick of it. I still listen to it and like it. And we're putting out a remix tonight with Beyoncé. It's just come out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is exciting. Which is one of those things, like, I did it, and the song came out so long ago in the scheme of like music now, like music kind of goes so fast, and I was like, I want to do it as a single. And then I thought of a way of relaunching it, and, you know, I was like, well, I love Beyonce, shall I ask Beyonce? And then in my head, I was like, she's going to say no. And then I was like, well, you might as well ask. And she said, yeah. So
wow, that's going to be amazing. Yeah. And is it about your girlfriend?
It is, yeah.
I'm so happy that you're happy. So you've been with your girlfriend for how long now?
Almost 3 years.
That's fantastic.
Almost 3 years.
I'm very happy for you.
We went to high school together.
Yeah.
She's, I know. Yeah, she's really cool. We live together. We have cats. They're really cool. We just got a Christmas tree, put that up.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi. How are you?
You know, if I show you the back of my leg, you die.
Wow. Look, you still must be exhausted from Sunday night.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. Just the whole like ramp up to it was like, oh God, yeah. But it was great. It was
Egot looked like he looked like he had never seen a rehearsal of that, because he was just like, oh my God, like
no,
afterwards.
he didn't actually. He came to one the day before, but once you see it with all the costumes and everything, it's just a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of costumes.
Yeah. That's how you keep him at a distance. You wear that hat.
He's like, I'm gonna have to like walk, 40 yards away from you. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I know, you just have to lean back like that, that attitude.
He's a good sport.
But you were, oh my God, Jennifer, you were incredible at the Grammys.
Thank you.
It was like. And then there's that. And there's that.
On a piano.
On a piano with heels.
I know.
Don't you think I could slip and fall?
Yes, but then I think, wouldn't it be cool to dance on the piano?
Yeah.
So I just go for it.
Yeah, it was incredible. And then there was a costume change.
There was 2 costume changes. Yeah, I was like, okay, in 5, 6, how much time do I have? 5, we can get 3 costume changes in there.
I was watching someone because I knew the dancers were in front of me. I was watching someone scramble from the piano.
Listen, I hate that they got that shot. Like, who goes to the back when they know that I'm changing?
Right.
Like, don't go back
Right.
there. They're like, oh, let's go back here and shoot this. The girl crawling under the piano to change her shoes. Yeah. It was,
it's all right though. We have
it
to
was
see a little bit of the
yeah,
magic.
it's real.
Yeah.
It's live.
But it was unbelievable.
Thank you.
You never, I say this to you every time I see you, but you're just like the hardest working and most entertaining person. Like your show in Vegas was incredible, and every time I see you.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah.
Thank you
just,
so much. Thank you.
And you're 49.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
I mean, and you're 49.
I know,
Like that.
say it again.
I'm 49.
Yes, I have a big birthday coming up this year.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
Yeah, well, we'll find out.
It's nuts. I still, anybody else still feel like you're 16? Like
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I do.
mean,
I do.
I do too.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I'm like, I feel like I'm in my, like, 26.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. When you hit 60, though, you think you feel that, and then it's like you have to go to bed at 9, and you have to, and everything, you're more tired than you've ever
course.
been. Do I call you, what am I calling you? Stephanie, Lady Gaga, Lady, Miss Lady?
Whatever you like.
Well, what do you
whatever
like
feels
people to
good.
call you?
I actually really love Lady, because Tony Bennett calls me Lady. And
All right, I like Lady.
Yeah.
What if I call you, I don't want to be like everybody else, what if I call you Miss Lady?
done.
Hey, Miss Lady.
Hey, Miss Lady.
Hey, Miss Lady.
Later.
Later. All right, so you live in LA now, too.
Yes.
Well, not LA, but around here.
Yes.
Because I was giving you a hard time because you were like staying in a hotel room or something.
All the time.
Yeah, and or other people's. And I was like, you got some coin, you can get a house.
Yeah.
So you got a house.
Yeah.
I saw pictures of your. Did you get a new little puppy? Did you get a new French bulldog?
I did. Gustav.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a little.
And they all get
angel.
along?
Yeah, they do. They all get along. Well, every once in a while, there's a little fight over the food.
Oh God, that little puppy is adorable.
Thank you.
Adorable. I don't want to take full credit for your career, but I do believe I'm partially responsible. When you were here, I don't know when it was. Was it the last time, 5 years ago? Do you remember me telling you should act?
I didn't remember that.
I did. I told you. Do we have the clip?
I'm obviously not good at remembering things.
That's all right. The good thing we're on television. I can show you the clip. You've got to go into acting next, right?
Thanks. Well, I'm not sure. I always, when I talk about acting, I'm always surprised that no one ever asks me to audition.
I told you should act, and was I right? I mean, she's an amazing actress, isn't she? You're amazing.
You're so kind.
No, I mean, Portia couldn't go that night when I went to the screening, and I came home and I was like, not only is the movie great, you're obviously singing is great, but your acting is so natural and effortless, and it almost looked like there was no script. It looked like you were just kind of having a conversation, and there couldn't have been more, like no take was the same. That's how it felt.
That is 100% a testament to Bradley as an incredible filmmaker, an incredible director, an incredible singer. I'm sure you can all agree.
Yeah, he has a great voice.
Beautiful voice. And, he just provided for such a sanctuary on set. And it was, he says it to me in the film, and he said it to me in real life. All you have to do is trust me.
Yeah.
And, I really felt like I could trust him every day on set. And it was thrilling. It was a totally different experience than I've ever had.
Yeah, well, obviously, than American Horror Story. That would be very different that we did that.
Yes.
Yes, very different. We'll talk about...
Not playing a, vapid vampire.
Yes, exactly. Totally different. All right, we're going to take a break, and not as much makeup as the vampire.
No, yes.
Yeah. Different. All right, we're going to take a break, more with Miss Lady after this. Woo! You have been pushing the boundaries forever, since you started.
That's true.
Would you write a book about your life?
So, I don't know. Eventually, one day.
You
I
should.
will. Yeah, I have lots of stories to tell.
Tell one now.
Pick a subject. I mean,
like, have you been rejected? It feels like, I know early on, but like you really have had a career that you have been very powerful, it seems like, almost from the beginning.
I think that's a misperception. I think I've had a challenging career from the very beginning. And I think when you're constantly being challenged, either you man up, for lack of a better expression, and push against that resistance and see how you can fight your way into into a world where you have, things to say and there's a lot of competition and there's a lot of critics and judges, or you're crushed beneath the wheel. And so I think I've become strong over the years because it's been a consistent amount of pressure. And I guess that's just my journey.
Yeah. Well, it's a journey because you chose to say things that most people don't say. And I think for a woman, especially, if men do it, they're not considered, a bitch or tough or strong, because they're supposed to be strong. They're supposed to be tough. And for you, you're vocal and you have things to say.
I speak my mind.
You speak your mind.
I have an opinion.
It's rare, and we need people like you in the world to speak their minds. And I, for one, appreciate it. I think many, many women appreciate it, and you've pushed boundaries, and I think that there would not be a lot of the artists that are out there today without you, and if no one gives you credit for that, then shame on them, because you were there before anybody else pushing the boundaries out there as an artist. So, thank you. So how... Was this something that you were planning?
Concocted in the photo shoot?
No, not the tying. That I don't even question anymore what this is. I just go, there's Madonna.
She's just being weird, wrapping her belt.
No, the CD itself.
Oh, what about it?
I mean, was it something you've been working on for a long time?
Yes, I decided that I wanted to. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. Tell you the truth, I was not sure if I wanted to make a film next or write music, so I did both at the same time. So I started writing, and I guess it was just the mood that I was in. It felt like I was reading my journals or writing as I wrote. And I realized that I have two very opposing sides, or there's a paradox that lives within me, and that is that there's a part of me that does want to, as you say, push the envelope, speak my mind. And then there's the other side of me, which is the vulnerable side, the side that can be hurt. And I say it in the song Joan of Arc, even hearts made out of steel can break down. And so I found myself writing from two sides of my brain. And then I got the idea that I would have a two-sided record. So that's why it's called Rebel Heart. One would be the rebellious side of me, the renegade side, and the other would be the romantic, vulnerable, wearing my heart on my sleeve side. And then my record company said, no, that's too complicated. And just, they ended up mushed all together. But I'm still a rebel heart.
We're back with Justin Timberlake. It's time to play one of our favorite games, Burning Questions. I am going to read a question. You have to answer with the first thing that comes to your mind, and then, for no apparent reason, hit that.
Okay.
All right? No, you have to answer first.
You said no apparent reason. I'm into it. Let's go.
Okay, all right. What posters were on your bedroom walls growing up?
Michael Jordan, Gabrielle Reese.
Ah, nice. All right. If you could have an unlimited supply of one thing, what would it be?
Time.
Good answer. Yeah. That's a good answer. What did you think you would have grown out of by now, but you still haven't?
The Ellen underwear you gave me.
It's the same underwear?
No, being childish, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with me.
Right?
I feel like I thought I was supposed to, at this age, in my mind, I was going to be a different person, and I feel like I act the same as when I was like 25. Like
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I'm very immature.
I meant about myself.
Right.
But you as well.
But it's a good thing to stay young.
You know, having kids, I feel like you get to see the world again through their eyes, and that, I got some really good advice from someone the other day who said, keep your kids as young as they can be for as long as possible, because that's what keeps you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't let them grow up too fast.
Yeah.
Okay, look. You always have this segment, and you always grill the guest on burning questions. This is probably the last time, I know, this is the last time I'm gonna get the opportunity to do this, and I think the people wanna know. I think Ellen needs to answer some burning questions, right?
Let's go.
Okay, let's get this one out of the way first. What's your favorite thing about me?
My favorite.
If there is one.
There's not one. It's hard to
You're
narrow
like,
it
there's
down.
nothing.
There's so many. I love everything. I love your essence. I love your talent. I love your style. I love your singing. I love your showmanship. I love your kindness. I love your friendship. I love you.
Thank you. I love your friendship. I love you too.
Yeah. Okay, that's my favorite thing.
Yeah. What's like a snack food that you can't resist?
Cheetos.
Cheetos. Good choice.
Fritos are good too. Anything ending with toes.
Yeah. All the Eatos? You like all the Eatos?
All the Eatos.
Cheetos,
Yeah.
Fritos, Doritos, Taquitos, burritos. Sorry. Who threw the best party you've ever been to?
Portia, she threw me the best party I've ever been to, my 60th birthday party.
Portia's the best.
She really is the best. She's the best.
What's one thing you got to do on your show that you still can't believe actually happened?
Everything. I mean, everything. Just getting to meet all the amazing people that I've met. You know, getting to watch you perform like 20 feet away from me, watching all the music that's been here, meeting amazing people who do amazing things every day of their lives that wouldn't ever have a spotlight on them unless I had a television show to give them, shine a light on them.
You know, you've really, that was the other thing I was thinking about as I was driving here, and I was like, oh my gosh, last time I'm gonna come see Ellen on this lot. You've given a voice for so many people, like you said, that would have never had the opportunity to feel seen or heard, and that's my favorite thing about my experience of coming 24 times, you guys said?
Yep.
About coming on this show is getting to see, you know, getting to be here.
Yeah, you were here
to experience so many crazy, cool things, you know, helping families in need, and like I said, just giving a voice to people who feel like they've never been seen or heard. It's really a beautiful thing. It's really a beautiful thing. Whoever follows in your footsteps, take notes, because you're amazing.
Thank you, Justin. That is fantastic.
Thank you.
And you look like a futuristic flight attendant.
I'm ready to serve.
In the best way. Oh.
I'm kind of taking a little inspiration from Shelley Long from Troop Beverly Hills.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you ever see that movie?
No.
Oh, well, it's about this housewife that sells Girl Scout cookies in Beverly Hills, but makes a huge ordeal out of it. And it's from the 80s, and she's wearing like big Anne of Green Gables sleeves. These are all references that if you were born in the 80s, you might know.
Right. Woo! 80s. Your hair is long now.
It's a weave.
You were here. Oh, it is. Because you and I had the same exact issue where you had to cut your hair because it was also fried.
Yes.
And how?
If you leave the bleach in for like just a few seconds too long, there goes your hair. I change every week.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, but you don't mind doing that. I went to a wig store to see if I would do it, and it turns out no.
Right.
No.
No toupee?
No toupee. No, no, nothing. I'm just going to leave it like this.
I think you look fab.
Thank you. I think you.
I think it's all in your eyes.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Yes. I just distract people with my eyes so they don't see my hair.
We're always hypnotized when we look at you because you got the most beautiful eyes. It's like looking in the ocean.
Oh. So sweet, Katie.
Once more you open the door. Sorry.
Oh. I was just gonna go for it. So you're engaged. Look at
that.
Oh yes, you're engaged. Forget about me.
Engaged, yes. I haven't been on the show since I've had this beautiful ring and my most handsome and very kind fiance.
Very kind fiance.
Yes.
He's a sweet, sweet guy.
He's the kindest soul. Look at him. Look at that kind cowboy.
Look at you too. That's like a. But is that real? What's happening there?
Yes. I let him borrow my bolo, though. That's mine, that Swarovski thing. I put it on him. But.
I love that picture.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
So when you were here last, you were single, and we played a game, and you ended up choosing, it was a tie between Prince Harry and Leo DiCaprio.
Oh, gosh.
That's who you wanted at the time.
I think those were my options, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you. That's fair, whoever said yes.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
the background. But I ended up with one of Leo's best friends who also has an English accent, so it feels like I got like the best of both worlds.
Right, yes.
I did.
He is a lovely guy. I'm very happy for you.
He's the kindest soul.
Yeah.
I mean, he is the kindest man I've ever met, and he shows up, and he is such an encouragement spiritually, emotionally, and physically. I mean, I do not care to work out, and he's like, let's go work out. Let's go and do yoga, hot yoga. Have you ever done hot yoga?
No, I choose not to.
It's insane, but it feels so good afterwards. So that's kind of our love language, is like all things spiritual and working out. And his son, who's 8 years old.
He's 8 years old now. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Which means now you're a morning person because you have to get up early.
We have to be out the door at 7:30 to be there at 8:15, and we cannot be late.
Wow.
Yes.
I sleep 12 hours just for the hell of it. I don't sing or anything, but I can sleep 12 hours.
I mean, it's those eyes.
Yeah, it's for the eyes.
I used to not wake up till like 11 a.m. and now I'm in bed like a normal person at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Just like falling asleep.
Good for you.
It's very, I guess this has definitely matured me.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I guess this is adulting.
Yes,
That's why I still dress like a child.
to fight it.
To fight against.
All right. The last time you were here, you were pregnant, and I was trying to guess if it was a boy or a girl.
And it was very difficult for me
to lie to me?
Because I could, yes. I mean, well, look at these eyes.
Yeah. Can't lie to these eyes.
No, you can't.
No. But then you end up having one of each.
I had one of each, and we were actually at the same event when I told the Obamas. They were the first to know that I was having twins, and you were hosting that affair.
Uh-huh, that's right.
Yes.
So it's very exciting, and now they're 4 years old, right?
No, not yet. Don't rush all of our lives.
Oh.
Please.
How old
They'll be 4 on April 30th.
All right. Okay, that's right. You were pregnant. I'm just jumping ahead.
Yeah, well, for me, it wasn't a quick jump. It was a difficult ride.
Yeah. So it's so great to see you. This is, I mean, what's new? What's happening?
Lots of things.
You went to Australia.
Yes, first I went to Asia with bronchitis. Starting a tour with bronchitis is always, I mean, if you're gonna do it with bronchitis.
Right.
And no, actually it turned out really well because we ended up going to do some shows in Australia as well.
Yeah.
And so we did, broke a record. I can't really talk about my own things, plugging it, but it was 5 stadium shows in China, never been done before in mainland China. Yes, we enjoyed Asia. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
And the Australian fans, that was, awesome.
I have to show, we have a clip, somebody recorded you, and I get to hear whenever we have singers on the show, and I listen to what you have to do to warm up and to your vocal cords, but someone recorded Mariah warming up. Can we show this clip?
Sure. I think that's Ain't No Mountain High Enough, but I was cleaning a vase, I don't know. You know when you're stressed and you just want to, I don't know, it's a cleaning, I don't know.
So you were just cleaning and singing.
Cleaning, singing, and
So you're in Australia and you swam with dolphins.
Yes. For the first time I went to Australia, I swam with dolphins. It was the best experience of my life ever.
But like in the open sea, not like captive.
In the Indian Ocean with a shark net, so they're not, they come to you if they want to be with you. I should have brought a picture of that. That was the butterfly tour, so it was a while ago.
Wow,
yes,
amazing.
Like 2 years ago.
Yeah, and then, what's the one with the red dress? You're someplace in the middle, where?
Oh, that's, yes, that's in Australia. These 2 kangaroos were boxing.
Is that how you dress when you go on safari?
Yes. If you're... See, I said, who needs a manager more, them or me? That was the question.
Because they're boxing.
Well, yeah.
But seriously, Mariah, do you have pants at all? Do you have like khakis or anything?
I was gonna wear a dress that for me is casual, but everybody was like, well, it's Ellen, it's daytime, it's an artist. I'm like, Ellen doesn't care if I come in a gown, she'll be happy.
I don't care, but
but I did wear your suit that day, and I still.
I know.
You didn't. I mean, I did ask if I could read your
My closet, and you did.
Wardrobe.
She came up, one of the times Mariah was here, she wore my suit. Of course, there was no shirt under it, but...
Yes, there was a bra, an appropriate garment.
No, that was my suit with, there was nothing under there.
I wouldn't say.
See,
Oh,
that,
well,
look how long ago that was.
That was a while back.
Yeah, that was like the 80s or something.
Well, maybe not, or I would have been in the jail.
So you, so you did 6 sold-out shows in New York, right?
The Beacon Theater at Christmas.
Yeah, at Christmas.
Yeah, my first show, All I Want.
Right. That was the #1 Christmas song.
Yes.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. Every year. Thanks to the fans who every year they keep it going. And so we thank you, and we pulled this together like, I mean, I just come off tour, and it was.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
The Broadway Inspirational Choir was singing there with me, and we had, it was a lot of fun. Debbie Allen, she had helped me put it together.
Love
her.
her.
It was real, yes, adore Miss Debbie Allen, darling.
Now, let's talk about the announcement, all right?
All right.
Tell everybody what's happening.
Well, I'm going to do my first ever residency in Vegas at Caesars. And this is a special event for me. And again, I have to hope that the fans will enjoy this because I'm going to be performing all. It was kind of inspired by my album, #1s. And this is now the updated version with, there's 18 of them.
18 #1 hits.
Thanks
18
to the
#1.
fans. #Lamely. And hopefully other people will enjoy this. I've never done this before. I've never performed some of these songs. I'm like, oh, really? I'm gonna do that one again? Okay.
It's We Belong Together, Vision of Love, Emotions, Fantasy, Dream Lover, One Sweet Day.
Don't forget about us.
Don't forget about us.
Body. Speaking of which, I brought a gift for you, but I gotta find it.
Touch My Body. Speaking of which, I brought a gift. Where's that?
I brought a gift because it's a gift and it will be revealed after the commercial break.
Okay, good. Well, let's take a break. I want my gift, and we'll take a break, and then we'll. You're in a French maid's outfit, and I'd like to explain that. So we'll be back. Seems it's rude if you give them tickets that you wouldn't give all of them.
You peek around the sheet and they're lifting out the baby, but then you notice your wife is completely disassembled. I can see inside of her.
We're back with Mariah, who just announced that she's going to have a residency in Las Vegas, and so I want to give your children something because they're going to be in Vegas hanging out, and they need to have the proper clothes to wear.
They're not gonna be hanging out much. Aww. Well,
Elvis. So
actually, if I show this to her, she'll want to wear it. So I'm gonna.
All right, don't show it to her yet then. You can show them to her whenever you want.
Thank you.
What's up?
What's up? I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm so happy to see you again.
Great to be seen.
You have been here on this show 22 times. This is your 22nd.
Yeah, we've had some journeys together, right?
We have, and the last time, I don't know if it was the last time you were here, but it was my bright idea, because I love American Ninja Warrior, to have it out in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
And you, let's take a clip of how good he was at this.
Overachieving.
About Usher, he was the star of this Devils football team.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. And he's showing it here. Great determination.
He's got it. He's got it.
Great balance. That's it. The trust. Usher just made up a new obstacle. Unbelievable. You can't stop this man. You can't even hope to contain. Of course, Akbar. There it is. Usher triumphs over the course.
That was so amazing.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That was amazing.
It's a fantasy of mine, you know, to someday do that.
It was a fantasy of mine, too, but they wouldn't let me do it. So you did something else that must have been a dream of yours, too. You did a Prince tribute at the Grammys this year. That was amazing.
Yeah. Along with Sheila E., Ken Ehrlich reached out to me and asked me to be a part of the tribute after the Grammys because they paid tribute. Multiple artists planned on doing it. But at the last minute, they asked me to perform actually at the Grammys. I reached out to FKA Twigs, and me, her, and Sheila E. put together an amazing tribute to Prince.
It sure was. I was right there, like second row, watching you. It was incredible.
We love him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's sometimes like when I hear the music, it's like you forget, like, oh, he's gone. But you did a great job. You also were seen on TikTok dancing with some people in Paris.
Oh, yeah.
That was very cool.
Yeah, funny story. I'm just literally driving down the street in Paris, and these kids they're like dancing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna go into my appointment. I'm like, hey, guys, where are you from? And they're like, we're dancers out here. Okay, so let's do a TikTok video together. That's the cool thing to do TikTok videos. Everyone wants to do TikTok videos, right?
TikTok.
We should do a TikTok video.
We should do a TikTok.
We should do a TikTok. Yeah. But anyway, so we did this TikTok video, and come to find out, later on, they've actually been on your show.
Yeah, I've had them on a couple times.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What a coincidence, right?
I know. They're really good.
Yeah.
That's how we had them on the show. We saw them out there doing a TikTok. Let's talk about the movie Burden. First of all, you're such a nice actress. You're not an actress. You're not an actress.
I double sometimes.
That's how good you are. You're such a nice actor. I mean, you really are. You're just, it's hard to just kind of not remember that you're Usher, you know? You're the guy that we know as a dancer and a singer, and when I see you acting, it's great.
Yeah, this was a much more significant moment for me. You know, I always try and pick roles that I think are at least helpful, maybe opening the eyes of America, maybe the world. And when I heard about this story of a man who opened a KKK museum in South Carolina, and then a reverend ended up taking him in and ultimately converted him to live a life of love and empathy, and also to recognize that he had made some really poor choices in his life and try to redeem himself within that process. It's an amazing movie.
Yeah. We gotta spread love and get rid of that. Those people that think there's an other. There's no other. It's just us. It's just this human race that we all, you know. Before I go to commercial break and say goodbye, every single time I ask you when a new album is coming out, and I think 3 years ago you said soon. So when are you coming out with new music?
I'd like to know too.
Yeah.
No, really soon.
Well, that clears it up. We're back with the fabulous Celine Dion, and you make singing, it's so beautiful, and you sing these ballads all the time, and I want you to keep growing as an artist, so we put some different, we put some rap songs. So there's some rap songs in the prompter, and all you have to do is sing the words.
You don't want me to sing like, no classic, just nothing.
Oh, you can. They're just going to be different words. So however you feel, the words will come up, and your pianist is here, and let's go.
Okay. Oh my God. Anything I want? It's getting hot in here, so much to take you out of your clothes. I am getting so hurt, I want to take my clothes off, but I won't do it here. No.
All right, that's great. Next song.
What is that? I'm gonna leave. My career's gonna end tonight. Shots everybody, shut your mouth.
All right. That's right.
1, 2,
you did
3,
it.
1, 2, 3
All right.
shots. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 shots. 1, 2, 3. Come on. You want a hot body? You want a Bugatti too? You want a Maserati? So you better work better. You want a Lamborghini? Spin a little martini. Look hot in a bikini. So you better work much better.
That's right.
I could not go on with what was written there. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Here we have another one. Last one. All right.
Is it worth it? Ooh, let me work it, baby. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse said, I got to be protected, so that we do Caesar's palace is here.
All right.
Caesar's palace not here.
Yeah, not here. All right.
Oh, you keep
Caesar's
going. You
Palace
show me
is
words.
celebrating its 50th anniversary. You're all getting
Oh,
a
you're
pair
not
of
singing?
tickets. No, I'm not singing that one. You're all getting. Okay. Caesar's Palace is celebrating its 50th anniversary. You're all getting a pair of tickets to see Celine and a 3-day. We're back with Rihanna, and that is off of your new CD, which is fantastic. I was just telling her during the break. It's so good. It's
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Where have you been? I've missed you, and the last time you were here, I had such a good time. I thought we had a good time, and then you just disappeared and stuff.
Yeah, Ellen.
By the way, By the way, a friend of mine was at a party this past weekend, and he said you're excellent at karaoke.
Oh, he was there?
Yeah.
Oh
He was
my
like,
God.
Rihanna, there was like a karaoke room, and Rihanna got up and started singing Mary J. Blige. And
It was a really cool little art installation at this motel, and it was Miguel's party. And we went there, and I kind of just went through rooms, landed on this karaoke room, and I saw Mary J. Blige on, because it was, they had a small list, so I was just fingers crossed they got something in there that I love. They didn't have Bon Jovi, so I had to go with Mary J. Blige.
Is that your
but that's
go-to
still-
song, Bon Jovi karaoke? What song?
What? Living on a Prayer. Don't
Of
even
course.
Get it. Me and Jen, my assistant, we get crazy in karaoke.
See,
I was
next
being
time,
nice
next
that
time
day.
you're here.
Oh gosh.
Next time you're here, we're gonna.
I should have told you. I want to see you do karaoke.
I'll do it.
You like karaoke too?
I love karaoke. Are you kidding me?
Then again, yeah, you totally would love that.
I would love it. Of course, I would love it. Let's talk about you have like a crazy amount of Instagram followers, Twitter followers, everything, but you post amazing pictures. Let's take a look at what's. You just kind of hanging out. And then, I mean, they're fantastic, but I mean, that was that carnival you went
Barbados.
to. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
just kind of a Tuesday, right?
That was probably Wednesday.
Okay, but nothing really special going on. That's just your life.
Just chilling.
Right.
Just got back from the grocery store.
Right. Where do you live, by the way? Because you're always traveling.
Yes, I pretty much.
Do you live here?
I'm not even sure now, but I do have an apartment here, a bed that I own here in LA, and I have a bed that I own in New York. Between that, I'm just living in other people's beds and other hotel beds and traveling all over the world. I'm about to go on tour.
That's exciting.
And so I'll be in a tour bus bed.
That's exciting. All right. So, speaking of tour, everybody, you know what a rider is. It's like, there's a whole famous thing about, M&Ms and no brown M&Ms, and somebody has to go through them. And so everyone has a different rider when you travel. So this is Rihanna's rider that you have to have in the dressing room when she's here. Regular Cheetos, hot Cheetos, Golden Grams cereal, Oreos, cup of noodles, red and white wine, vodka, soda, Frappuccinos, garlic olives. Now, how much of that would you actually consume? Have you eaten any of that back there yet?
I didn't have anything back there yet.
Will you just take it with you? You just want us... Are we just
I
doing
will
your shopping?
definitely take it with me.
Okay.
I just like to be prepared. You never know what mood you're going to be in.
But those
that
are the
day.
things, when you're in the mood, those are your go-to items. There's nothing healthy on here.
I don't eat the Oreos that much, but Golden Grams, I haven't eaten those in about 2 years. Hot Cheetos, definitely happening. Regular Cheetos when I'm tired of hot Cheetos.
Are they the soft Cheetos or the crunchy Cheetos?
Crunchy always. Or the big,
The big puffy ones that melt in your mouth? Yeah. We're still talking about Cheetos, right? All right, so... It's just the way you said it. All right, let's talk about guys. All right, so...
Her favorite topic.
Yeah, because everyone wants to know if you're dating, and I know, and I read the Vanity Fair article, which I thought was fantastic, and I loved what you said, because you talk about that, of course, you could hook up, whatever that means, with whoever you want. But you want to respect yourself and you want to be with somebody that you really want to be with. So is there someone that you want to be with right now?
I'm single right now, and it's not that I'm like, oh, pro single, yes. I hate men. I just think that I just have so much on my plate that I can't even find the time to entertain a steady relationship or anything serious or even a text. Right now, it's just crazy.
But you're touring, and Drake is on one of these songs, so if he's touring with you...
He's not touring with me.
Well, he should. He's on one of the songs. It would be so
totally
easy.
Should. Maybe next time.
I like Drake.
I would love to go on tour with Drake, actually.
Yeah.
I was like, that has to happen.
Yeah, that does have to happen.
You coming?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm going to go have dinner with them all and George, and then I'm going to hang out with you and Drake. You look fantastic, and it's good to see you, and you have a brand new little baby. Well, he's not brand new. How old is he?
He's new enough. He's 8 months.
8 months old.
Yeah.
And how's it being a mom?
It's great.
Yeah?
I mean, he's the sweetest and smiliest baby I think ever. So that's a blessing when you're like waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning and he's like smiling at you. That makes it not so bad.
Well, he must wake up crying before he's smiling, because why would you wake up at 3?
Right.
Yeah.
He kind of whines.
Yeah.
It's not ever like a full-on cry. He rarely like cries.
So he wakes up how many times during the night right now?
It depends. It's getting a lot better. Some nights a few nights a week he'll give us all night long.
Wow.
Sleeping. Yeah. But he'll wake up every once in a while.
And your handsome husband, Mike Fisher, is at home with him right now?
Yeah.
So he's taking care of...
Woo! Yeah, he's got him right now while.
And how is he as a dad?
Away. He's great. I think we're both really good at like picking up the slack when the other one's super busy. So when he has a game, like the next day, hockey game, those who don't know, I'll make sure and be like, okay, he needs to sleep tonight. His game tomorrow, so I'm the one getting up.
But what if you have something and he has something?
I probably am the one to get up. No, but that's okay.
That's okay?
Yeah.
So, and you're going on tour and you'll take him with you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's precious. What's he listening to?
Me? That was rehearsals. Apparently,
And it was too
super
loud?
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, they both seem really excited by watching you rehearse.
Right.
I mean, really, that's really precious, though. You have rescue dogs, right?
Yeah.
And are they good with...
There they are. They're okay. The black one, I thought he would be really good because he loves other people's babies. But he kind of ignores Isaiah, which is a little disappointing. And then the other one, Penny, she is a little more of a loose cannon, so I thought we'd really have to watch her and make sure he knows how to interact with her, and she knows, that she loves him. Like, she follows him around and kind of tries to play with him. And
Really?
Yeah.
That's adorable. Did you bring home, like, the blanket from the hospital so that they smelled the baby first and everything?
Yeah, we did all that stuff, and Ace does not care.
I think that's a rat terrier you have, right?
Yeah.
I think we have Augie, who I think is part rat terrier.
Yeah.
And they have hilarious personalities.
Yeah, he was so bad when I first got him. Like, terriers are just naughty. If anybody's thinking about getting a terrier, you need to know the breed first.
Yes.
You have to wait a few years before they actually get good. Because he was just bad.
Yeah, all terriers. They're terrors.
And she's part dachshund, and they're pretty moody and stuff too. But she had separation anxiety. So if I'd leave the house to go check the mail, I would come back in and she would like have destroyed my curtains or
How
the
far away is
carpet.
your mailbox? God, that's a long way to go.
She's fast.
That's
fast.
To pull curtains down, and
She would tear the little tassels off.
Oh,
so on
that's
all
dangerous. Then she's eating
right,
it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's an expensive dog, because then you've got to
She
go
is.
get tassels out.
Yep.
Wow, that's amazing. But she's good now.
Yeah, she's a lot better.
Yeah. So you're going to go on tour, which is exciting, right?
Yeah.
How long has it been since you've been on tour?
I mean, we always have shows to do, but a proper tour, I mean, it's been a few years,
Yeah.
so I'm excited. Yeah, it starts at the end of January.
That's great. And you'll bring the baby, probably.
Yeah, yes. I will bring the baby. Thank you. Yeah, We're doing an in the round thing, which I've never done before. So we'll be in the middle of the arena and we'll have people all over the place. So it'll be a whole, I feel like I'll get to see a lot more people, which I'm really excited about.
It's fun. I've performed in the round when I did stand-up, but it's weird because I do a lot of facial expressions, so I would have to do the joke one way, and then I'd have to turn to the other people. And it's really kind of difficult to do it when you're doing stand-up, but it's fun to be completely surrounded by people.
Yeah.
So you're going to be on a bus for how long?
Well, we usually do like different, our tour's kind of broken up in a different way usually. We're figuring all that stuff out right now because we try to be off as much as possible in the summer because my husband's off in the summer. What was the question? Darn it! I started talking and...
For how long on the bus?
How long?
But short little spurts on the bus.
Yeah, a few months at a time.
Yeah.
A couple months at a time.
All right, I want to give you something to help you because motherhood is really difficult and you've got your hands full, Andy. So here's what you do.
Oh,
Here,
that's got it all.
Let's put it on. Yeah, it's everything.
Okay.
It's got everything you
like
need.
this? Okay. Okay.
So the baby just goes right in there. You've got your keys.
Yeah.
You got your car keys. And you've got the bottle right there.
Whose phone is this?
Yeah.
Let's text somebody.
That's my phone.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, I don't know who's it. So it's great, right?
That's nice.
Yeah, so that's for Isaiah.
It's even like, ooh, there's something making noise.
Yeah. It's to keep him happy. Yeah.
I like
You
it.
look really good at it.
Or me happy.
Yeah.
I feel like I could.
Put a little something in there.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, for me?
Yeah.
For Mama?
Yeah.
Okay. That's orange juice.
All right. Hello, Mr. Egot.
How are you?
Mr. Egot.
Hello.
Do you know what an Egot is? So he's won all of the awards that you can possibly win. Emmy, Grammy, Tony, Oscar. Now what are you going to do?
I'm done. I quit.
No. No, I mean, really.
Nothing else to live for.
Yeah, that's really a shame. So your wife recently co-hosted on the show. I thought she did a great job.
And you've never invited me to co-host. I've known you a lot longer than my wife has.
I'm
Are
asking.
you saying she's funnier than me?
No,
cooler
I'm
than
asking
me?
you. Y'all are equally funny and cool. I'm asking you right now. Do you want to co-host one day?
Of course, I would love to.
All right. We'll do it. But she is funny.
She is funnier and cooler than me.
But she sends out tweets like, I like to send John nudes and say, sorry, wrong person.
That's good. That's good.
Hey, I'm alive. It's fine. You don't have to answer your phone. I wouldn't want you to worry. I always have a note in my pocket that says John did it, just in case I'm murdered.
I didn't do it, though.
Because I don't want him to remarry. So great. She's hilarious. Does she run these by you, or she just surprises you?
She runs some tweets by me, but she never runs the ones when she's talking about me by me. She sits, we're like next to each other on the couch, and she'll have this devilish look on her face, like she's, conniving some kind of devious plan, and then the tweet will go out, and I just look at her like, that's funny. They are funny, though. They are funny.
How does she have time to do that? She's a mother of 2. She's very busy. And because now you have Miles, is that his name?
Miles, yeah. He's our 9-month-old
he is
boy.
Adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, they both are. He looks exactly like you.
It's funny because he looks more like me as an adult than he looks like me as a baby. Like he's me.
He really is. He looks. And how do they get along? They get
along pretty well. When Luna gets jealous, she doesn't take it out on Miles. She just wants our attention more. So she'll just like make more noise. And when I'm holding Miles, she'll say, Daddy, hold me too, hold me too. And then she laughs because she thinks it's so funny. She's like, you're holding 2 babies.
She's a little Chrissy.
She is, though.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you're on The Voice now.
I'm on The Voice.
I am so happy.
Yes.
Have you already started?
We actually started last year. We had the blind auditions last November before I went on my Christmas tour. And then I get back from the Christmas tour and we start doing the battles and all these other things. And we've recorded a lot of stuff already. And then we've got all the live stuff happening in the spring. it's been a lot of fun so
Yeah,
far.
I bet. It seems like it would be a really fun job for you.
It's fun for me. I was a choir director growing up and an a cappella group director. So I'm used to coaching vocalists, and I love the show. I have a lot of fun working with the singers, and we have a good time.
Yeah, well, that's great.
Yeah.
You're going to get competitive probably against Blake.
They're already competitive against me.
I'm
the
sure.
first day, each coach only gets one block, and all the other coaches chose to use their one block on me.
Well, that shows you
They're
how...
they're trying to destroy me before I even get started.
They're threatened by you. That's what it shows you. All right, so I heard that you're 40 years old and you're learning to swim now.
I'm learning to swim now.
Now.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So I grew up in Ohio. We never went on like, beach vacations or whatever. And we had a YMCA in my town, and my brother learned to swim. And I went to like 1 or 2 lessons, and I hated it. And I told my mom I didn't want to go back, and she didn't force me to go back. And so I just never really learned to swim. But now we have a pool in the backyard. My kids are taking lessons, and I didn't want to be the odd one out and not be able to swim with them. So now I'm taking lessons at 40. But my dad, are you?
I'm looking at that.
Yes, look
I'm
at me.
looking You
It's
go
okay.
Back and forth.
My dad started taking lessons in his 60s.
Oh,
and
wow.
So he was my inspiration, and my kids were my inspiration, so.
Well, I think
here
it's
am.
important, especially because you said you have a pool in the backyard and you need to be able to swim with your kids.
Yeah.
All right, so in the future, you're not ready for this yet, but when you
Okay.
get good, I have this.
Thank you!
Okay. But.
Yeah!
Wait. You're not ready for that yet. But until you're ready for those, I got you something else.
Okay.
Okay?
These will float me.
Yeah.
There we go. They have
Yep.
all this stuff inside.
Yeah.
How will I fit inside?
I don't know that. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty tight. We didn't think that through. It's been a long time.
I know.
It's
I
like,
know.
like, what, 5 years? What is
4.
it? 4 years.
I was told 4, and I was like, oh my gosh, time flies too quickly.
I know, it does. A lot has
It's been
happened.
too
You've
long.
gotten engaged. Congratulations.
I know, I got
Look at
engaged.
that.
Baby.
I can hardly see that. Let me see. Wow, that's beautiful.
He'll be so happy you said that. Yes, he did a nice job.
But that's great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you have a new
so much.
child.
I do. I have a daughter who's going to be 2 years old in August, and that's been keeping me busy. So,
Yes.
yeah.
So
she's
how old is Max?
Least. He's 8 now.
8.
He's 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what is and your daughter's name is?
Summer Rain.
Summer Rain.
Yeah.
And so Max, and what is Max into?
He's into this new sport, AKA free running. It's called parkour. So it's like all these crazy, like when you see these like men jumping off of buildings and all this crazy stuff. Yeah, that's at his birthday party. And that's me trying to do what he's doing, but he's just like this little acrobat. Like he'll be in Cirque du Soleil or something crazy one day. I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah, he lives in his, he's just that guy. He just, look at him, like already like training to jump off of buildings and give me a heart attack. It's awesome.
He must love Ninja Warrior.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he could care less that I'm on The Voice, like all that, like who cares, the chair, the whole thing. But if I was on American Ninja Warriors, he would literally like want to come to work with me every day.
Well,
then I would be cool, the cool mom at work.
It's a hard thing to do. We tried it here a couple of seasons ago.
I saw some of that.
It's very difficult, and lots of people got injured. They don't show how hard it really is. We all tried it. It's really hard. So, and Summer is into what? What is she into?
This summer, she's swimming right now already. I know it's weird, right? It freaked me out, but it's actually a safety
That's
thing.
great.
Oh my God, yeah,
that's
she's
not really
beautiful.
swimming. That's a blow-up pool. That's not really.
Exactly. There's no water in there. There's kind of like clear bubbles, but yeah, that was from her birthday. She wasn't swimming at that point.
I think the last time you were here, there was a picture of you staring. Was it Hillary staring at you or you staring at Hillary? There was.
She was
Do
staring
we have
at
the
my
picture?
bosoms.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing. It's awesome.
So. That's right. So, and I know
she supports the girls.
Yeah, she does. You can't help but support those girls. But I know you just had a fundraiser for her at your house.
I did.
And so that's fantastic.
She's amazing.
So now she's not looking at the girls anymore.
Yeah, the girls are covered up. It's serious business now.
Well, good for you for doing that. That's fantastic.
Thank you so much.
You're back at The Voice, and that is exciting. And are you happy to be back?
Yeah, it's always a little easier to get back into it because they're in such a flow, and it's become so huge since that first season that I signed on, and yeah, we're doing really great. I've got 2 remaining members, Brian and Allison. They're just killing it every single week, and I love getting to know these amazing talents and trying to help them on their journey.
They're really, really good. This year, a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Masterclass. Tell everybody what that is, and it is. I want to get to that because it's taking time away from you doing music, and we are all waiting for you to do music again. So
I know. There'll be something. There'll be an album I've been working on. That'll be. I promise it'll be out by the end of the year, and I'm super excited about it. And I'll be back.
Good.
You better have me back.
Oh my God! I have your cooking book now. That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now, is there pot involved in all of these things?
No, actually, there are no recipes that have marijuana infused. I know.
No?
I wanted to keep it clean. This is my first book, y'all. I wanted to keep it clean on my introduction.
And then the next book, you'll probably do that.
Please believe it.
Yeah. You are busier than, I mean, could you imagine when you started out that your career would not only last this long, but all the different areas that you would go into?
Not really, but I've always been like the class clown ever since I was a kid, so I was able to try different things. I was able to be different and not be afraid to go out on a limb and just put my career, put my life, just put everything out there and let people know that I don't care about what you feel. I care about what I feel, and sometimes me feeling good is me expressing myself in different ways and different avenues.
And you've done that in so many different avenues. Now you're acting, right?
Oh, yeah, I try to do my little thing on screen sometimes.
You did Law and Order.
Yeah.
And then you did a movie. And then what do you like better, movies or TV?
I think probably TV.
It's faster.
It's faster, yes, and you can mess up more on TV.
Well, you also, Martha, you and Martha are fantastic together. That is such a great idea. How that came about and how I didn't think of it, I'm mad. You must have so much fun. I mean, that's like just a joy to do that.
I love me some Martha Stewart. She is just a joy to be around. And I mean, you wouldn't think of that when you think of Snoop Dogg off the top, but as Snoop Dogg grows into who he becomes, it's just a perfect match. It's holy matrimony and holy macrimony at the same time.
How did the Snoop Dogg meet the Martha?
Well, we had a relationship based off of me coming on her show once upon a time, and I was cooking some brownies around Christmas. And then that spawned to us doing something for Justin Bieber, his roast. And when we did his roast, she happened to sit right next to me. She got a secondhand smoke contact. And from that contact, we started, connecting, and we started talking and chopping it up, and before you know it, we was on screen together.
Yeah. Well, because that's what y'all had in common. You both enjoy that, right?
No. I mean, she enjoys gardening and, all of that vegetation, but I do it the other way, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever you say. How often do y'all talk? Do you talk every day?
I'd probably say once a week.
That's fantastic. Now, do you have a house up there also near her?
No. When I go that way, I like to stay at her house. She got a house. Her house is so big. Her horse's house is bigger than my house.
Yeah. She's got a lot of horses, too.
She got it going on.
Yeah. Congratulations on your star in the Walk of Fame. That was fantastic. I saw that the other day. Now, that was a great turnout. Let's talk about your speech. Did you work on that? It was, remind everybody who you thanked.
I thanked myself. The speech was spur of the moment. I didn't really have time to come up with nothing because I felt like the people that was there that were instrumental in my life, I wanted to speak to them. And then I wanted to speak to myself because I felt like I was the one that did most of the work and I was the one that, that had to go out on the line and do it and make it happen. So I wanted to give myself some credit because a lot of times we fail to give ourselves a pat on the back. And I wanted to take that moment to thank myself for doing all of the work that I did to get to that point.
Right. Had you not thanked yourself before?
Never.
That was the first time you thanked yourself?
That was the first time I ever thanked myself. I always thank everyone else.
Well, that's true. Now, were you high when you did that?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I was.
When are you not high? Like, are you high now?
Yes. Well, actually, let me say this, Alan. Your bathroom is a nice hot box area. I actually shot some footage in there on my Instagram that you'll be able to look at later on in life.
Hi, my friend.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, we're social distancing.
Yeah, we are. But we just hugged, so.
Hi.
But we're
I'm
all
sorry.
We're good. That's okay. Hey, thanks for being here, because you were just here 2 days ago, and I said, I know you were just here, but here's what I'm going to do, and I need you to be here. And you said,
Absolutely.
I was waiting for you to ask. And thank you so much.
Absolutely. I am so happy for you. I'm proud for you. I am excited for you. I think it's a brave choice. And I'm also heartbroken because this is my favorite, you're my favorite, and this is my favorite place.
Well, and
I know everyone's heartbroken, but we're also so happy. Like, it's this simultaneous Jedi mind. It's just, sorry, daytime.
I don't mean to do
that. But
that.
it doesn't matter now.
No, it doesn't. All season long, I'm gonna go all season. That's what I'm doing. Next season is a great season. You are such a big part of our family. I mean, we have celebrated milestones together. You have been pregnant on the show. You did our theme song.
Your birthday parties.
Yeah, birthday parties that you volunteered to sing.
Well, did I? The first one. The second one, I didn't know I was going to be such a big part of that birthday. You notice how Adele just slipped out the back?
Yes. Now you know better.
That was fun.
Yeah. You were awesome. You're amazing.
I liked your vegan sliders.
They were delicious.
Best.
Yes.
I remember.
I liked you better than the sliders.
And right after the sliders, that's all I remember.
Yeah. You were on stage for a while and you were wonderful. Hey, you're getting the Billboard Icon Award on Sunday, next Sunday. I mean, first of all, you know how much I adore you, and I think you're the most brilliant, most talented performer. I mean,
but you think they made a bad choice?
But yes, but the but was. But I'm just saying, like, you know, so I already think that. But to be the youngest ever to receive this.
So I'm super snarky and weird, and I try to make everything funny because otherwise it's overwhelming. And so when they told me that, I was like, oh, okay, I'm getting the old lady award. They're ready for me to just go now. But then I was like, you know what? It's kind of cool. It's more than kind of cool.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, and it's an honor, and it's a total, like, it's the longest fluke in history.
Your career?
Yes.
You're crazy. I mean, if you haven't seen her documentary yet, everybody should watch her documentary because you see, if you've never seen her perform live, it is the most amazing show. She's incredible and does the you know, like things that nobody else does on stage. Look at that. I'm going to do that next season.
You could totally do that in here.
Can you help me?
I could.
All right. Hey, you're going to sing for us today.
Yes.
He's going to sing for us today.
Live music again.
Live music. All I know so far, and which is it's a beautiful song, and it's a song about your life that you wrote.
Yes.
About your life.
It's sort of a letter to Willow. You know, I knew for the documentary they would need a song, and then, you know, the documentary's about my life, so 3.5 minutes, sum up your life. So I just wrote, my life is basically performing and my kids, so I just wrote a letter. I figured if I go tomorrow, God forbid, for whatever reason, this is the last thing I have to say, other than
That will be the last thing you say?
I hope so.
Yeah.
But like in a good way.
It should be on your urn or your tombstone.
On my tombstone, it's gonna say, I told you I was sick.
That's a good one. But it really is a beautiful song. I mean, the lyrics are beautiful, and I love you. I love the song.
Love you.
And the kids are in the video, and Carrie's in the video. Do they love being in the videos?
I don't know how Carrie feels. I forgot to ask him. He's a good sport. He's a very good sport. And the kids, as long as there's candy and catering, it's totally fine.
Really?
Yeah.
They should. Kids, you should ask for money. You don't just ask for catering and money.
You don't need that.
Yeah.
You're good.
And Willow is singing a lot in your videos and at school, I understand.
You always know, I've been told, when Willow gets a bathroom pass at school, because she'll be in the bathroom for 45 minutes singing where every classroom can hear her. I don't know if you know that everyone can hear you.
It goes through the vents. I hear singers, when I'm in my dressing room, I can hear singers warming up. But it's good acoustics in the bathroom,
It's
right,
really
Willow?
good acoustics. And I used to do the same thing.
Did you?
I would sing the same line of the same song over and over, like, oh, Father, oh, 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 Father, oh, oh, Father. And my mom, she wanted to kill me with a spoon.
Well, we've got to take a break. Pink's gonna perform after this.
Yes. Hello. Did it seem like you were walking too slow?
I'm like, I felt forever.
No.
Yes.
I saw you go, I'm walking too slow.
I was like, this is too slow. I haven't done this in a while. I've been like pregnant for a while.
I know, the last time you were here, you were very pregnant.
Yes.
And now you have a very adorable little boy.
And I'm not pregnant.
And you're not pregnant.
Woo! Done.
Yeah, but oh boy, he's so so
cute, right?
He is so precious. He's larger than that now.
He definitely is, and he's totally like towhead like me, like blonde hair. Like I was like a towhead when I was a kid, and he has really big blue eyes like my brother, but he does not look like my husband.
No,
kind of suspect.
No, no, he looks like you.
Yeah, totally a Clarkson. He looks
and
like
he just smiles constantly. Yeah. So they're backstage. Remy.
Yeah. Remy B.
Remy is adorable.
Yeah.
Now River, who I love,
She's
your
a
daughter.
terrorist, yeah. Yeah. She's two, like in spades.
She's got a personality.
Yeah. Well, she saw you and said, sit.
Yeah. So I
Like
walked
you're a
up to
dog.
her and I went, "Are you River?" Because I didn't recognize her from the last time
She's
I wanted
so
to make
big,
sure.
yeah, she's so
and I
tall.
said, "Are you River?" I said, "I'm Ellen," and she goes, "Sit." I said, "I can't. I'm working."
So bossy. She can be like the most lovable human and then just like mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not mean, but she was adorable. She was watching me play ping pong,
Well,
and she
you
was
were
like,
with her
"Oh."
for like 30 minutes. Try the whole day.
Yeah.
She goes like, wee, wah. It's like,
and is she? How is she with? Oh, look, she seems sweet with Remy.
Well, because I'm not holding him. Like anytime I hold him, it's like I don't know what you're doing in my spot. Yeah, she doesn't like that.
She's jealous of him.
She is so jealous of that moment. But she loves him. She loves feeding him, and she loves, you know. I'm such a mom. I'm so boring. I'm sorry. I keep talking about my kids.
I'm asking
Well,
you
I'm telling you
questions.
kids book, right? So that's
No,
fitting.
it's okay. And now, will you have more?
Yeah, no, not kids. But I thought you meant my husband full on just had a heart attack. No, we have 4. So, because I'm married into 2, so we have a 15, 9, 2, and 5-month-old.
Yeah.
So, whoop.
No more.
Yeah.
Right.
It takes. I already have days where I like cry, so we don't need any more kids. Yeah. It's a lot.
So, River, the last time she was here, I know that she loved Finding Nemo, so I gave her a Dory costume. Does she like that?
She does. She went from Finding Nemo to Jurassic Park.
Oh.
She's 2. You didn't laugh. I know. Judge me. It's fine. Here's the thing. My sister had it on her computer at the house, and she saw dinosaurs. She goes to a lot of museums and things, and they have dino exhibits. So she was like, dino, and she demanded, like, lost her crap until and I was like, this is too old. And I was like, it'll scare her, right? So I'll just play it real quick. And she'll be like, no. Seen all of them. She loves them.
Wow.
Like, when people are being attacked, she literally laughs and is like, ah! I don't know what that says about her here, but I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. Or here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd be a little bit concerned.
I know, people are probably, I'm a good mother.
Yeah.
It's just, she loves them and she's not scared. I think we teach them fear. She doesn't know to be scared. She thinks they're playing.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Well, they are. It's not, we don't have
It's
the
not real.
dinosaurs. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, but a 2-year-old, you're trying to explain that to her, and like you're like, what's getting through and what's like, like Charlie, wah wah wah. Yeah. Charlie Brown. I don't know things. I don't know.
So how did is this based on her, and how did this come up?
Finding Nemo was her first movie though. I meant to tell you that earlier. That was her first time going to the movies.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
it was funny, and she sat the whole time.
Does she know that Dory is me?
Well, no, that's confusing to her. But she knows your voice. So like she knows.
She thinks I sound like a fish.
She thinks you're a fish.
Yeah.
She
Well,
can
Ellen
morph.
sure sounds like a fish.
Yeah. But anyway, it was her first movie.
Well,
so
that's really cool. A couple of people have told me that. That's really,
isn't that
really
special?
Cool.
I mean, I don't know.
Is.
I think it's special.
It is special. So we're gonna play this this new game. Yeah. No, we'll start with something else.
No.
Or now we just play the game.
Yeah. I will play a game.
All right, we'll play a game.
Okay.
All right, all month long we've been I haven't had coffee in a week. So
that's your first
all week
problem.
long we partnered with Ulta Beauty to raise money for Breast Cancer Research Foundation. They're an amazing partner. And today we're going to play a game called Celebrity Confessions, which I think you just heard the theme song for. So, all right, so it means that you're a celebrity and you have to confess something that you've never, ever told anybody else. Which is
hard for me because I'm kind of an open book.
But I know. But I'll give you $10,000 for your charity for Breast Cancer Foundation if you give us something good.
Okay. No pressure. Well, there's a couple that I can tell you backstage for the 10 grand for breast cancer and I can't tell the world. But there's one that's I'm almost afraid to tell you this because I'm a horrible human. Like, this is a horrible human story. But I was 18, and I had literally been on 2 dates in my life, and this was the second one, because I didn't date. And now you're going, oh, because she was 18, but I didn't date much. And anyway, so I went on this date. This guy came. I was waitressing at a cocktail, I was cocktailing at a comedy club that I worked at, and this guy just kept coming, and he'd tip me like mad and be like, please go on a date with me, please go on a date with me. And I was like, I'm not into it, I'm working. I was trying to sing, I wanted to focus, whatever. And finally I say yes to going out with him. Well, we get there, and like, I am super self-deprecating. Like, I applaud it. I think it's the funniest thing ever. To a point. And then you're like, oh, yeah, it's just real mean to yourself. And he was 5'2", and I'm 5'3.5". So, I was like, whatever. I obviously went out with you, so it didn't bother me. But he proceeded to talk about his height for like a solid hour. And I stood an hour. And then I went to the bathroom and I left. I'm going straight to hell, I'm aware. It's the worst thing I've ever done. Honestly, well, I'm sure there are others, but like, because, right?
Wait, so you said you were going to the bathroom and then you just snuck out?
I left him, he was just sitting there at a Bennigan's.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really
did
bad.
you ever run into
it? Was bad, y'all. He never came. Well, obviously.
But wait, so you never ran into him again?
No. And it was like, if you're out there, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, apologize.
I know, I'm a horrible human,
What's
in
his
fairness,
name?
I was 18. I can't say his name, because in case he doesn't want to let people know, it's super embarrassing. Somebody like,
anyone who has a friend that's 5'2" right now is going, was that you?
He was, and that is short, like, I guess, but I'm short, so it didn't matter to me, but like, yeah, it mattered to him.
Right.
Yeah.
And it mattered. So you just left. You didn't say, hey, stop talking?
Honest to God, I had to come to Jesus in the bathroom, and I was like, you will go out there. You will put your big girl panties on and do it, and just go out there and just, just be a good person. And I chose to not be.
To not be.
Because honestly, I couldn't take it. I was working like 3 jobs, or I was tired. Like, when you choose to go on a date with someone, it's like, I just wanted a meal and to laugh, and like, that's it. Like,
yeah.
And this is why I didn't date, because people it doesn't end well. For them.
All right. Well,
is that worth it? I'm a horrible human, so you're probably not going to give me money.
No.
For
Now
you. I will give the money.
No, you owe me. No.
I know.
No, for being a terrible human.
Have you ever done anything like that?
No.
Shut up. You've never ghosted someone?
I've never left somebody on a date.
Because you're a good human. Well, I've never done it ever after that. And I will say I was on a really bad date like a decade later, and I stuck it out with wine. I had a lot to drink.
That's why.
Yeah, they got better as the evening. Beer goggles.
The more you drink, the less it bothers you.
But it is. You're so busy.
They're even there.
And then it's like, oh, I took this as my Saturday night. I could have been like binging on something like not this. Like Netflix or something.
All right. Well, you still get the $10,000.
Thank you.
All right. This is delicious, by the way. What did you make me?
Oh, that's a Pina Colada. Let's get the vacation going.
Yeah,
Get it started.
Is this your rum?
Yeah, Silver Ray rum.
You got
Try it.
I did. It's delicious.
Look at me. Look at that picture.
That's what this picture makes you do. You want to be on a hammock? Makes you want to have a pina colada. I haven't had a pina colada in I don't know how long.
Isn't
and I
it the
used to
best?
love walking in the rain. How are you? Thank you for being here on the second to last show.
I had to show up and give my praises to you, Ellen. It's amazing what we've done over the years, and I love you, and I want you to know I appreciate every time you allowed me and my band to perform on this stage. Thank you so much.
I am so... Listen. We have had so much fun with y'all because, you know, you don't do a lot of talk shows, and I adore you, and you were here, I think, 12 years ago was your first appearance here. What do you remember about that?
That was like my first appearance ever.
I know.
With a song I had called Nothing. Yeah.
Tiny baby. Look at you.
Jeez. Yeah, that was Nothing on You with B.O.B., my first song that I ever released.
Yeah.
And Ellen was the first person that allowed us to sing that song on her platform, and that song became #1 very shortly after that performance.
I can spot talent, and I mean, really, seriously though, you were such an amazing performer, and now what you're doing with Silk Sonic with Anderson .Paak is brilliant.
Come
It's
on.
brilliant. Congratulations on the 4 Grammys.
Oh, thanks.
That was, oh my God, the way that y'all got up.
Look how happy we are.
Well, yeah. As he said, in the business is known as a clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
Yeah, that was fantastic. And we went to go see you. Twitch and I saw you in Vegas, and y'all are unbelievable. And now you've added dates to it?
Yes, we're gonna add 9 more shows in August. So get your tickets because this show is so much fun. We're dancing and singing our hearts out.
It's so good, you guys. Y'all are amazing. So hopefully you get to Vegas to see Silk Sonic. And your version of Uptown Funk when you were on the show and you had the audience be a part of it is one of our most viewed ever, right? 75 million views on our platform for you performing.
This is so fun. You remember I called you and I said I want to do something different?
Yeah.
And you let me come in the day before and we talked it out. I said I want to start right there in front of the audience and we're going to walk our way down and you're going to meet me right here. And then we're going to end it over there and it's going to be a party.
Yep.
I hope it goes good.
Yeah, and then it's like 75 million views. Yeah, it's amazing. We're back with the brilliant Bruno Mars. And so I know you're doing the residency, and someone told me that you're into technology or you have some new hobby, or what are you doing?
It was during quarantine. I'm actually not good at with technology at all. But during quarantine, I don't know if you know this, but I direct all my music videos, Ellen.
Yeah, I do know that. Yeah.
Thank you. But when it comes to editing, I always have to be with somebody. So I figured I'll take this time during quarantine, get behind a computer and learn how to edit things so you can save money.
Yeah, yeah.
But as a matter of fact, I edited something. It's kind of like a tribute to you. And I worked really hard on it, and I'd love to give it to you as a gift and also show the audience.
That's so sweet. Is it with our time together on the show?
It's our time together in the show, and I was in there, and this took me a while. But I got the hang of it, and I'm editing everything from here on out.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see it. Okay, let's look. So sweet. So, and then you brought me something as well, right?
I did bring you something.
Okay.
Can we get a gift? Can we get that gift for him?
Oh, no. That's just... more of the same. That is so sweet. I think there's... Here I am. I'll cherish us together right there.
You look beautiful.
All right, thank you so much. You look beautiful. I love you so much. Thank you so much for doing that. We're back with Billie Eilish, and so you've got huge, I mean, like you've got fans that are Julia Roberts, Sam Smith, Tom York, Dave Grohl is here. He's a huge fan of yours. You know, I mean, like you have major people that are fans of yours.
It's unreal. It's crazy because, like, I don't know, I feel like recently I've met a lot of people that my parents grew up as fans of, you know,
Right.
and that's no disrespect to your age.
Right.
Dave.
Yeah, right.
But, no, but I think that's when it really hits me because, you know, I was even in a meeting with Stella McCartney and she FaceTimed her dad, which is Paul McCartney. So,
Right.
you know, my mom cried, my dad cried.
Yeah.
Like, it was, your eyes are so beautiful.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were still telling a story.
No.
Your eyes are beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so is that who freaked you out the most, is Paul McCartney, do you think?
Probably. I feel like probably. But in London, Sporty Spice came backstage.
Oh. And
Sporty Spice.
that meant something to you?
That did.
Did you follow the Spice Girls? You're too young for that.
Okay, can I tell you something?
Well, you're here.
So,
Might as
so when I was growing up, I would watch. Growing up, I'm 17. We would watch the Spice World. Like I watched that movie like 40 times, and I thought it was like a fictional movie about a group of girls who were in a group, and they sang, and I thought that was it. I was like, and then I remember seeing like some like Spice Girls, and I was like, oh my God, they're reenacting the movie.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was like a fictional movie about some girls.
Right.
Called the Spice Girls.
Right.
It wasn't.
No. And so you spoke about something that I think is really important and brave that you didn't intend to speak about, but that you have Tourette Syndrome and that it comes out at certain times. But I think that's amazing that you spoke about it because you kind of take away the, you know, scariness of it.
It's something I've lived with my whole life, and everybody knows, like everybody in my family, all my friends, all the people that are closest to me know I have it, and it's not anything different, you know? And I just never said anything because I didn't want that to define who I was. I didn't want it to be like, the artist with Tourette's, Billie Eilish is on Ellen.
Yeah.
I have ways of kind of making them go away. So if I'm on if it's like an on-camera interview or whatever.
That's what this is.
Yes, it is. But normally, if it's like a pre-taped thing, they cut out the questions.
Right.
And that's when I let them out. But then there was this one interview where they didn't tell me they weren't going to cut the questions out. So I'm sitting there answering the questions like, uh-huh. And then they start asking me a question, and I'm like, and then everyone's like, that's so funny. And they made a whole, there was tons of compilations like, this is so funny that Billie did this facial expression, when really it's just a bunch of ticks.
Right. Well, no, I think it's, like I said, I think it's a good thing that you because I'm sure a lot of people have that, and it's look at where you are and look at what you know, have accomplished, and you haven't let that, you know, even make you feel like there's something wrong with it, because it's not. It's just part of who you are.
I think I also really learned that, like, a lot of my fans have it.
Yeah.
Like, which made me feel kind of more at home with saying it, because I remember and also I felt like there was a connection there. I felt like when I said that, there were kids that were posting and being like, oh my God, I've always had this.
Yeah.
Like, now she has it, and she's who I can look up to with it. But
yeah. No, I think it's, like I said, I think a lot of people watching now that, you know, maybe didn't hear you say it before will be like, well, I have it too, and that's great. All right, so you're a fan of Justin Bieber's, and he just started following you on, today, right? He just started following you? You excited about that?
Yeah.
You haven't met him before?
No.
All right, well, you should meet him. No, he's not here. Okay. No, oh my God. I'm just.
You better, hey, you gotta watch yourself,
I
bro.
know. I'm so sorry. No, he's not in there either.
Okay, okay.
No,
Man, what the?
I know.
Hey, his butt has been on here.
Yeah, his butt has been on that seat before. But you will meet. You will meet him. You someday. He's not here today, but you will. All right. I think what I.
hell? I don't know. What? I didn't have Justin. I had him. He was in there. He's gone now. All right. I don't get scared. I think if we played that back. Yeah. We had so much fun on that video shoot, didn't we, with the puppets?
Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
You were amazing.
Yeah, so were you, and your puppet and everything.
Thank you, thank you.
Have you always enjoyed puppets?
I have. Everybody, this is just really amazing. The puppet it was very creepy, to be honest. And having a puppet that looks just like you is also very creepy. But I'm not sure how much it does look like me.
It was supposed to look like you.
Yeah, my dad calls it Chucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where do you keep Chucky?
In my garage, because it can't be in the house because I'm afraid of it coming alive at night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you seen Annabelle?
Yes, and I've always had a fear of this. I've always thought that my, dolls would come alive at night. But if it's a baby
I thought you stopped
me,
smoking pot.
I've done permanent damage.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, it's not going to come alive. Don't worry about that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you sneaking in my garage and just
no,
playing
I'm not
for
gonna,
fun?
I don't know where
That's kind of like could happen.
I don't know where you live.
No, I'm not telling
Yeah,
you now.
yeah.
I know where you live.
I'll ask. Do you? No, you don't.
I do.
I move too often.
I know where you live.
No, you don't.
I know.
So you were I don't know if you saw her performance on the VMAs, but your performance was amazing.
Thank you.
Like, amazing.
Thank you so much.
I always look forward to what you're going to do because, as you say in your song, everyone changes, no one stays the same. And you really evolve and do all kinds of different surprising things.
Yeah.
And I loved the people you had on stage with you.
Thank you so much. It was really fun watching the package you put together, too, of all the times that I've been here over the last 10 visits. Because I think it is fun for me and for everyone that watches to see the way that I've really changed. And I'm happy to change because I think sometimes that comes with this derogatory stigma of, you've changed, but that should be a celebration rather than be something that we're afraid of, be something that we fear. I think changing is awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think too, like, even just the way that I feel about things, my views, political views, relationships, whatever it is, like, sexuality, like it's okay to change and to say, hey, I learned something that I didn't know when, I had made a statement before. And you don't be afraid to say when you're wrong or when you've learned something new. It's good when you learn something new.
It's always important to learn something. If you stop learning, I don't understand, then you're arrogant because you have to learn. I want to put a spotlight on the Happy Hippie Foundation because that is your foundation. And yes, you do so much good.
Hey.
So, and what Miley is doing today, Miley has just told us backstage she's donating $500,000 to Hurricane Harvey relief.
Yeah.
So $500,000. You're amazing.
Thank you. It'll make me cry, so I can't really talk about it. I don't know why it makes me so upset. It just really makes me just really upset. So I really hope people know I'm not, I couldn't fake it. I just, it's just, my grandma's sitting here and my mom's here and I go home to my 7 dogs and if I didn't have that anymore, it'd just be really hard. So I'm really happy to help any way that I can and I hope people understand and can put themselves in those people's shoes and just know what it feels like to have everything taken away from you.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
You're
so sweet. All right, we'll take a break. Miley Cyrus.